Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you guys how to make a model airport. I made one myself. I have made two so far, so I just want to make a tutorial for you guys. This could also go with say your race car tracks that you guys do. I know a lot of my viewers are stop motion creators too, but that's the logo for mine. Mine is the AJ International Airport and Shipment Hub. So first we're gonna get started. Step one, you are going to need a piece of, well, first you're gonna need supplies. So I got frog tape, paint, but then you're gonna need a piece of wood. Like I said before, frog tape. That's the yellow tape you're seeing there. It's a painter's tape, but it's a lot better. Then you have Posca paint pens. Those are paint pens I use for the markings. And also on the race car tracks. A roller like you see over there, or a brush, or anything else you want to use just to paint. I used a roller, so you want to see like the strokes and stuff. What you're gonna need is paint. Now the thing you see there is from Home Depot. It's just the sample container. And then you're gonna need a ruler, protractor, pen or pencil, and then scissors, just so you can mark things, measure things, things like that. So now we're gonna get to step two, and those are your preparations. So, laying the frog tape down. First, you want to mark everything in pencil. Then maybe you want to outline it in pen. I'm not sure. I think I just did it in pencil, but when you're about to paint, you want to have everything near you. You want to shake up that can really well of paint, and you need to brush off your surfaces before you paint, just so, hair or a piece of frog tape or anything else doesn't get stuck under the paint. You want it as smooth as possible. You don't want like those bumps and stuff from, random pieces of rock, hair, things like that. That's happened to me a few times before. So definitely be aware and brush up your surfaces. Now, what you're seeing me do right now is marking everything. I did the runoff areas and displace threshold. Now, step three, you're going to paint. Make sure you have everything prepared, and when you're ready, you can just go ahead and paint. I did the runoff areas first. And black paint that I had. I was originally going to make a race car track, but I decided to make another airport. So that's what you're seeing me doing here is the runoff areas. And like right now you can see me, I'm eating lunch while my paint is drying, so you can do whatever you like. You can go play sports, go work on a video or something. But when that's dry, you're going to come back, and I use my gray paint, and I just painted the actual runway. Now what I didn't notice is that you see the frog tape right there. You saw me use a pencil just now and pick up a piece of debris that was there. But there you see the paint, not the paint, the tape. Now I did not notice, I did not realize that there's actually a gap there, just plain wood. So after that paint dried, I had to go pick it up and lay it back down accordingly so I could paint. Again, you can see me doing that right there. And then after that, you're just going to use that same paint and I did the runway part. You can just make a bigger threshold, displace threshold or runoff area if you like, but I just used the roller and painted gray again. And then while that was drying, like I said, occupy yourself, because sometimes paint takes a long time to dry. But when I was doing that, I played a little game of golf. So now that I'm back, I picked up all the tape. Now it was pretty good. Like I say, that frog tape It works a lot better than regular painter's tape. And then after that, what I did was reuse that same tape and do the taxiways in between the two runways. And yeah, I painted that now. I did not want to use another roller. So what I did was use a paintbrush for that. Now you can use a roller if you'd like, but I did leftover light gray I had from my other airport and used that as a taxiway. Now when that was dry, the university down the road from my house got on fire. So So when that was done, I laid a new strip of frog tape down, used the roller I'd used before, and did the same paint I did for the runway, and just did that for the gates. And I did touch up parts of the runway because it looked like it was kind of separated, so I wanted to blend those two layers of paint in. And then when that was done, when that was drying, I was just planning out what I was gonna do since I didn't have the planes yet. So I just wanted to plan a few things out. Now when that was dry, I moved the frog tape over, put a new strip of frog tape down, used that paint I used for the taxiway and made the other taxiway over there. And since I was cleaning up for that night, I got this cool slow-mo shot. Alright, and yeah, I just did this trick shot. Yeah, and I made it in the recycling bin from my chair. And then I took the frog tape off. It looked pretty good. I mean, that frog tape really works well. By the way, this video is not sponsored by frog tape, so yeah. Now that's later that night, I decided to do some of the markings, so I planned it out. I would recommend using pencil and then going over it in pen. Definitely do pencil first. Because if you make a mistake, and I made a few, you can just erase it off. And I'll see you guys in the morning. So I was really excited for that, so I woke up bright and early, 8 o'clock, and then, did all the housekeeping things before I could go work on the airport again. So, brushed my teeth, ate breakfast, and then I came back out in the morning, and I just finished the other markings. And yeah, after I did the markings, I just used a flashlight so I could clearly see, since I did some of that in pencil. And I did the other runways too on those markings, and then I did the same thing. And I actually had plans that day, so when I came back at night, at night, I used the Posca paint pens and started working on the markings. And yeah, that's why I like those Posca paint pens. I mean, if you make a mistake, you can easily just wash it off. They're water washable markers, so you can just wash them off with water. And the cool thing is that the creator who made those knew that paint would dry at the end, at the bottom. So what they did was they would make it you would be able to kind of like refill the pen with water, so that leftover paint, that dried up paint, can still work, and it really worked out. I've had to do that about twice for two of my pens, and it really worked out well. Now you see here on this runway that was like the white went to like a real gray, so that long pause I took, I was refilling that with water, and you could see that rag I just used, I put water on it, and wiped off a mistake that I made, and then I did the other side. And you can see me right there doing the runoff zones and their displaced thresholds. So the planes haven't come yet, so when they come, I'll give you guys an update. So that's all for now. Hey, hold on. Packages, right here. Look. Packages, they're right here. Hold on. Just stay here, hold on. Alright, so there are the packages. The first planes that have come, actually the second planes that have come, because I had ordered the Cessna planes, two of them that I already had. So right now what I'm opening are the FedEx plane, the one FedEx plane I got, and then the private jet. And when I was recording, the time I was recording this, still waiting on the two UPS planes and the helicopter, and then the two mail trucks. That's one of them I ordered. Okay. Come on. There we go. Alright, so here's the FedEx plane. It's actually pretty nice. You can see it here. So we've got FedEx. And then, here's the private jet. And then I'll use the jet right here. And then UPS is supposed to come. The 2 UPS planes, I think there are two, are supposed to come tomorrow, so I'll put that clip in. And the helicopter. It's supposed to come tomorrow, so I'll put the clip in right now. Alright, so here are the UPS Boeing 747s. These just came this morning. So these are going to be right here. They should, and they do. 747s fit on the gate. Now this came the day after the FedEx came, the U.S. Coast Guard helicopter. And that is going to go over here. So that's it for the plane collection. The next thing I'm going to do is actually color the gates. Now this is a time lapse of me doing the markings for the gates. So all the pushback ones, and then the cargo planes, and then the helicopter pad. And then what you're seeing here is me doing the markings for the taxiway. And over here I'm just doing more markings, so the official markings, and then I'm doing the parking lot for the emergency crews. So that these are a few pictures you can see right there. Those are the markings for the taxiways. I added that. I added the ground crew. What do you call it? Like roads, I guess you can call those. And these are just a few pictures of the airport. Now those bare wood spots, you can put grass there. I got mine from Home Depot. It's just artificial grass that you could just cut up and glue down, or you could just paint it green. But that's the AJ International Airport and Shipment Hub. That's my airport tutorial. Hope you like this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.